Hello, everybody. Welcome to Abnormal Investigations.
Hi, y'all.
Oh, the best boots on the ground channel in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I ain't saying we don't get scared, but I'm saying we are the best one. Mom, you're going to have to turn your volume down. We got a little bit of a back feed. I thought I could hear myself talking. Anyways, let me go ahead and throw Brooks in here. If I'm going to get in trouble, I don't want to do it alone.
Great, thanks.
Hello, Brooks.
Hey,
Oh, you
hey,
got your
Kayla.
dog
Yeah,
tonight.
Hello.
yeah, he wanted to make his YouTube debut. This is Baxter.
He didn't run away this time.
No, well, it's only when the messenger calls that it goes off. He runs.
Oh, you don't
Yeah.
like that. Man, did you see all the purple hearts that are coming up in the chat and everything?
Yep.
The chat. Hello, Carolyn. Good to see you. The chat was frozen. I think we've got it fixed now.
It's moving.
I think we got it fixed now.
Who now?
What is it? Mom said hello, Margie. This is going to be one of them nights. Probably going to get in trouble.
You probably will.
The email about the legend. I think Sky King might have sent me an email, maybe. That remark about the legend was for Mike. Uh-oh. I might have missed it. Huh?
It was a good little statement.
Oh, she said it was a good statement. Man, everybody's got this chat rocking tonight. I'm having trouble keeping up. It's your job to watch that chat.
Where's your wrench, Kaylee?
Right?
Yeah, where's your wrench?
Yeah.
Is it not working? Well, let me pull out the phone of power. Take a look.
Right.
Oh, power.
The phone of something.
Phone of crap.
The phone that I've already wore out from this YouTube stuff. It doesn't even want to download stuff anymore.
Well, as much as you're on it.
Say something on there real quick so I can. Sky King, I said the man, the myth, the legend is in the house. Sky King, that couldn't be more from the truth. It's good to see we got some truth speakers in here tonight.
Mike's a legend in his own mind.
That's right. I am a self-proclaimed legend. Soon to be a self-proclaimed author.
And what else? There's lots of stuff you can do.
I can do a lot of stuff.
Did you take my wrench off?
No. It should be back now, though. It says it is. It was
Does
off.
it look like it's on?
It should be on. Try it again. It should be on there. Trying to teach us young ones something.
Trying to teach you something.
Yeah, guys, I'm writing a book. It's going to be out here pretty soon. Yep, your wrench is back. And it's going to be really good. It's going to be nothing but the truth. Now, I haven't got from behind this desk. I'm just taking everybody's word on it. But people don't lie, so it'll be the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you join my $100 Patreon, I'll send you a free autographed book. In about 3 months from now. We're gonna talk about some important things tonight, guys. Don't run off on us. We're being goofy right now as we get started. We're waiting on Sarah to join the party. She is over there eating pork chops. So we're waiting on her to finish her meal. No,
Where
not
is
gals.
my care package? Y'all talk all this food, and I have yet to have a package in my mailbox.
It's in the mail.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Candace.
Checks in the mail, right? Food's in the
Uh,
mail.
That's right. Thank you, Meredith. Meredith must have really good eyesight. She said that I'm a legend, and she knows it.
She's just tooting your horn a little bit.
Thank you, April. Hey, Mary and April.
Oli says I've got to go out by myself. Yeah. Yep. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, guys. We're gonna talk about that here in a little bit. I'm not gonna say that I wasn't scared.
He was scared.
Yeah,
You
he
got
was
a-
scared.
It got a little creepy out there. It was, but I was safe because me and my best friend that I've known for years went to school with him back in the town I was from, played with him as a kid. We have scouted that before, so we knew it was safe. I know everybody pretty much personally that we talk about on here. You remember that, right? Don't you? Okay, right. Okay, right.
Sure do.
Yeah, they're personal friends, right?
Yes. I knew whenever we went out that night that it had a good chance of being something interesting happening because on the live, stuff started happening. After the live is when I just about became a sponsor of Depends. It got pretty scary down there. And I'm not going to lie, I was ready to leave. I didn't want to stay any longer.
Maybe you should take some Depends down there with you next time.
I'm taking you next time.
No, you're not.
Yep. Her and Sarah's going to go with me, and we're going to try to capture whatever this is on video.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
So I think Sarah's already said she's going to go. Kaylee will probably have to just trick her.
No, you're not.
We'll tell her we're going to go somewhere like Chelsea or somewhere, and then take her down.
Go out to eat. Y'all can go out to eat. Come on, Kaylee.
Yeah. Oh, we have to take the back road. Margie said that she was scared.
We know better. Exactly, Marie.
All right, yeah, I wish I had 23-inch biceps. So I wouldn't be scared then.
She knows that.
She does. She says, "We know, Kaylee."
We know better.
Oh yeah, Silver Bullet's got jokes tonight. I guess I ought to say hello to everybody that's here in the chat tonight. We got Carolyn Rivera here tonight. We got April Black in here tonight. We got Silver Bullet in here tonight with a wrench. We got Dana Affliction in here tonight. Good to see you guys. I hear Sarah knocking at the door, and she just tossed her pork chop bone out behind her, so she'll be on in just a second. We got Tanisha here tonight. We got Gary Bennell here tonight. We got a lot of people. We got Meredith here tonight.
You ain't set up.
There's Keith.
We got Keith here tonight.
You gotta go get yourself a chair.
Scared Silly's here tonight. We got Scott B moderating tonight.
Y'all fired.
Scott B on the turntable tonight.
Yep.
We got, did I say Margie? We got April Black. We got Mr. Mars is here. Haha. We're not going to mess that up. We got Mary Perez here. We got Sarah joining us tonight finally. She's going to grace us. She's going to grace us with her presence.
How y'all doing?
She had my spot.
Hey,
Y'all-
Sarah.
Hello.
They're playing Swap the Chairs tonight. We got Beverly Yates here tonight. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I'm trying to get everybody. And if I don't get everybody throughout the show, I will try to at least throw your name up at least once. There's Barbie B's in here tonight. I wonder if she's related to Scott B. We got a lot of people in here tonight. Dana, I think I said Dana. I'm not sure.
South of the
getting old.
sticks.
Yeah,
Mary.
Sarah's going to cuddle her and keep her warm
Come
tonight.
on, Lee.
But there's been a lot of things going on.
Do this.
I do want to open the show with something that I learned this week that is not good news. It's actually pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
One of our longtime listeners, her husband had been asking for prayers, I was told in an email, and we asked for prayers on our last live for her.
Mm-hmm.
There's Frank right here tonight. And hello, Frank. It's good to see you.
Hello.
Frank's wife, Patricia, that could be Patricia on his page. I'm not sure. I think they share pages. She's not been feeling well and is in the hospital. And I would like to ask everybody to pray for Patricia Harrington, to keep her and her family in your prayers. We pray for healing, and we pray that the Lord delivers her home in good health so that she can be with her family and her husband. We do not accept any bad news. It might be said by doctors or whatever, that they do not have the say. Only Jesus and God, they have the say. And
Right.
we're gonna leave it in their hands. So, Patricia, we rebuke all evil and anything that could be said against you in Jesus' name. And you're coming home. I believe that and I confess it. So that's what's going to happen. And it's good to see you all here with us tonight. So,
Amen.
thank you.
Amen. We're in agreement.
Yep, I agree.
Hello, Margie. It's good to see you.
And then we have to, unfortunately, jump from one important subject to another important subject. I don't even think I have to say the name. We'll just say Giles had made some comments, and there's been some rumors going around that little Bree is supposed to be me. Crazy Abe. He's been spreading that rumor also. And I put a lot of thought into this. And they seem to be so sure that they know this is me, but yet they cannot produce any proof that it's me. I mean,
Because it's
Giles
not
says,
fair.
right. Giles says, we know this is you. We know this is you. We know this is you. And I've heard this all week, and I've been trying to ignore it, And it comes to a point to where it just becomes asinine. And then, I started thinking about it. If you're anybody that has any common sense and you know anything about computers or accounts or anything and how that works, for me to be these multiple hundreds of thousands of accounts that's attacking Abe and Giles and Eric, it's impossible. It don't even add up. I mean, it could not be done.
No.
But not only that, they've said that I'm definitely Bree. Well, it's funny. They've been saying that all week today. And guess what happens today on my chat right before the live? Little Bree makes an appearance in my chat.
Yeah.
So I got tired of listening to it today, guys. So I contacted Bettina Moss directly. Because they said that little Bree, Giles said, was in her chat again making racial comments. So I contacted Bettina and I spoke with her. And Bettina and I have come to the same resolution. We made peace a long time ago. We are still at peace. We are not mad at each other. She wishes me the best. I wish her the best. And she also told me that she believes that I am not little Bree, and that me and her are not going to allow these rumors to cause us to fight. Now, after I started thinking about it, if you really wanted people to feel sorry for you, and you wanted donations and you wanted people to say, oh, poor you, poor you, poor you, well, then you would make it look like you were being attacked by all these fake accounts. I haven't seen him produce any evidence of any of these accounts.
Nope.
And to have so much proof and to know for sure, he hasn't shown anything. And that's because there is nothing. It's because it's lies.
Yep.
And, you know, I think it's sad that this has to continue. I've tried to ignore it. I'm going to continue to ignore it. I just, you know, whenever people come out and they say, you know, you're over in another person's chat and you're doing this and you reach out to that person, I wish Bettina the best. You know, out
Absolutely.
of everybody, Bettina has been the only one that has kept her word.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And I will say that about Bettina. She is a woman of her word. Everything that she told me in the conversation we had, she has kept to a T.
Yes.
She is a woman of her word. And I appreciate that. And that means a lot to me. It's now the rest of them, the next day they were calling us the Filthy Five or whatever. You know, it's, but then I felt kind of bad because I was an investigator and I never said I was the best investigator. I said I was an investigator. And I know you all have heard me in my shows before this ever happened. I said many times that I felt like a certain podcaster had mental illness because he would look down and the way he would look up when he would get mad. And that is a sign of mental illness. And then on this show the other night, he goes and admits that he was put in a halfway house when he was a child because he was talking to things that wasn't there. So,
along with his uncle, right?
yeah, somebody like that. So, I mean, mental illness is a real serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that he's not having issues because I know he's bouncing a ball now and squeezing it and he's rolling around in his room on his chair and stuff. And I think he's really having trouble.
Yeah.
And,
well,
you
we
know,
actually need to pray for him, you know.
I do. I think he should be prayed for. I
Yeah.
think he's having a lot of issues. And I feel sorry for him. I feel bad for him because, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
there's
It's
help out there. There's hotlines and everything.
You got to think back
Well,
too. On
It's
the,
pathetic. He's making a spectacle of himself.
Right.
on the thing
I mean,
about
really.
projecting on you. You got to think back
Mhm.
to the phone conversation that we had privately, where they admitted that they didn't really think it was us, but it was something that they would do to get their viewers to go and listen to.
Right. Yeah, we had a phone conversation with them where they admitted that they knew that the fake accounts was not me, but they were doing it to get their viewers to view and to boost their ratings. So,
And then they put it
Mhm.
off on somebody else, and I can't remember who that was.
right. So, I mean, it's just and we're not going to play that game, guys. We're, you know,
Mhm.
there's a video coming out in the future. I think it's going to explain and expose a lot of things. And there's a lot of people out there that's hiding right now that thinks they've escaped it because they think that they have shut certain people up. But I promise you, it hasn't happened. There is people working right now to bring out a video that's going to blow everybody out of the water. So, Lily, it needed to be talked about. It's very important. Because I'm not going to sit here and be called a racist by somebody that is setting us up to be called that. Because
Yeah.
that's all this is. It's just set up.
Lily, he
That's all it
has.
is. It's just
He
to cause
has.
controversy.
Yeah, he has said some awful things about Mike that were totally not true.
I think he's portraying, pushing his feelings towards us because on one of his videos, he was actually making fun of Sir Cluffy Cluffington.
Right.
About how he spoke and said that he wasn't Hispanic,
Right.
but he was making fun of the way that he spoke.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm
But
not
you're racist, Mike.
racist in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, golly.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm not going to expose my whole family. But if I was to show them a picture of my family,
Right?
I think it would be pretty well known that we're the furthest from racist you can be. There's every nationality in my family, and I love each and every one of them. And but I also live in a trailer house too. And if you watch Wide Open Adventures, you'll see that we actually live in a 2-story large home. So I mean, there's just so many lies out there. But anyways,
Yeah.
Drama.
yeah. So we're going to move on and talk about what tonight's about. I do have another boots on the ground planned. What is it?
She was asking if I read it, but I haven't.
Did you read it?
I don't need to send it to me.
Why didn't you read it?
You didn't send it to me.
I didn't get nothing besides the one from the other night.
You didn't send me it.
You're fired.
So you're fired. You didn't send the.
I think you'll be all right. I have another boots on the ground planned. I don't know when we're going to be able to get down there, but Sarah will probably go with me.
Yep.
I want to get Kaylee to go.
Yep.
No,
I think she's going
She's
to.
going.
No, I'm
She
not.
is.
No, I'm not.
We're going to
Y'all listen
go
to him.
to the bridge to where my mom, when she was a child, where she saw the goat-looking creature walk across the bridge.
I'm gonna catch a fish.
We're going to try to find it. That is one of my goals, is to go there. But now this is what's crazy, and this is scary. We're going to go back to where I went the other night on the live, guys, to where I had this encounter. And we're going to set up a little differently. You're going with me?
Yep.
Sarah's going to go with me. We'll try to get Kaylee to go. And what I want to do...
I know how to get Kaylee to go. Take Werewolf with you, and then she'll go.
No, she locked in my room.
Yeah, we could tie a werewolf to the bumper.
She locked in my room.
But yeah, we're going to go down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set multiple cameras up. We're going to get the
Better not set multiple cameras up.
Yeah,
If something gets freaky, we're gonna leave those cameras there.
No, we're going to catch it.
It's expensive if you live there.
We're going to get it moving. I want to get this thing actually moving. I want more than a shot of it. I want it walking. I want to get it moving.
Scott, I'm about to.
But we're going to set the IR camera up. And I'm going to set, I have a Kodak camera, about a $600 camera. Me and Sarah went and bought. Been a while, but we're going to set it up. And we're also going to be running a regular camera. I'm hopeful to catch whatever it is on camera and to be able to expose it for what it is.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild down there that night. This area is a pretty active area. But it's not just active like now. It was active back before the city was flooded. So, I mean, you're talking like in the 1800s, this place was active. So, really, what we're looking at, and I believe what we're looking at, Mom said, was a lot like what they heard at Granny's house. I think we may have found one of the creatures that may actually have been at Granny's house.
Could even be the one. No idea what the lifespan is on them.
That voodoo.
We're watching comments.
This area that we're at is a very secluded area. I took the liberty of making a map today to show you guys kind of where we're at in a rough area, and to show you guys where it came from. The X is where we was at. The red dot's where it came from. So just so you know, it's a. There's nothing there. The dot is where it came from. The X is where I was. There is nothing around.
Yeah.
So another thing, this area that we're going to is the same place to where my mom, let's see, Barbie said something. Just remember, next time you're in a dangerous situation like last time, you get the heck out of there, Mike. We love your content and boots on the ground. It's the best, but it's not worth your safety. Yeah, it is the best. And
That's what he got out of that entire thing.
Yeah.
no, I do have safety. I do have safety things in place. People know where I'm at. Like the other night when it got really bad, I was in contact with Brooks and Scott on my way out of there. I called my mom. She knows where I'm at. I
Yeah,
do
like-
have safety plans.
Yeah, like Scott and I
I
can help. He's 9 hours one way from you, and I'm 9 the other way from you.
Yeah. Well, I have my phone in my pocket, and I have my GPS activated, and certain members of the family do have my same app that I have that shows where I'm at. So if something eats me or runs away with me, at least they're going to find my phone.
Do we need to get one of those tags to put on you?
Yeah, or a little pill I could swallow. But this area,
Radiation.
if you need to flip anything up to y'all, if I miss anything.
I can't see.
This area that we're going to is also where we saw the little green creature. It's a pretty active area. It's also where the boys were with me that day on the live. No, it wasn't the live, it was a video, and they saw the coyote stand up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same area where they saw that happen.
Isn't that where we've seen the frog looking thing?
Yep,
The alien thing?
that's where we saw the green thing. Same area. It's also where Chris had walked up to us one night where he was fishing out on a peninsula, and something walked across and turned his lantern off.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And we watched it actually walk to where he was fishing.
And that was just the night where we was just fishing.
Yeah, that was just a fishing night. We wasn't even looking for nothing on that night. So there's been a lot of interesting things happen down there. But to kind of talk to you all about what happened to me the other night, for those of you who missed the live, it started out a normal live. I went on right before dark. We were laughing pretty much, having a good time like we always do. Sky King, I'm glad you was able to make it tonight. It was good to see you. And everything was, I guess, normal. And I was walking, and I came upon, we'll call it a structure, I guess. I'm not sure what it was. Jesse from Arcane said that it was a marker. And it was a weird looking thing. I wasn't even sure exactly what it was. And I started showing everybody, what I'd seen. And a lot of people kind of had, different, ideas about it. And, they were talking about, okay, seen something else. Anyways, I didn't think much about it, honestly. And people were saying, don't touch it, don't touch it. Well, while I was walking around talking to people, I thought I heard a little girl giggle. And
I heard that.
You actually heard it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told people that I thought that I heard a little girl giggle. And I was like, that's weird. I mean, because it really sounded like a little girl had, saw something funny and giggled. And I was like, that's strange. But I really kind of didn't scare me a whole lot. And then I started noticing that people in the chat were starting to hear things that I wasn't hearing. People were hearing talking. People were hearing laughing.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was saying it was a little girl.
Remember, that's when me and Hunter seen that little girl.
Right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Sarah and Hunter saw the little girl at the same location. I forgot about that.
Yep.
But, a lot of people were hearing that. And then even one person put in there that they heard a growl, that they heard something growl. Now, I'm not hearing this. This is what I'm reading in chat. And I'm like, I'm not hearing this.
I heard the growl.
See, I wasn't hearing none of that.
It was right
Mhm.
before
Oh, yeah.
the ball.
Because I heard that whenever you showed me the video. Because I jumped away from it like that.
It was right.
That wasn't a growl, remember? That was
Yeah, I think
Wait.
before.
I got it. So we're gonna play it in a little bit.
Oh,
No, I think it was both.
yeah. Pretty sure it was.
Yeah,
right
because I
before.
heard
Is it on
that.
there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we might hear that tonight, guys. I might have accidentally have it to show tonight. I never heard the growl. I did hear the giggle. Okay,
Mhm.
so we continued with the live, and we were talking and everything. It started to get dark. Nancy says she heard both. And it started to get dark. And you all know, at dark time, I like to go turn off the live, and then I like to go to my video cameras. And the reason I do that is because when you're alone and you're trying to shine a light and you're trying to look at a screen with the light in your face, you're pretty much blinded and lit up for whatever's looking for you. I mean, you're pretty much bait. So I got to thinking that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, how's it feel like bait?
Oh yeah, she's right. And people said, there was whistling. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, so it's not a good idea to do that. So when it gets dark, what we'll do is we'll just start going to the regular cameras. We'll end the live, and that'll be a safer way to do it.
Yeah.
So it got dark. I ended the live, but what I done, I'll explain to y'all exactly what happened. I was away from the vehicle. I was about halfway between the vehicle and where all this has happened. So I ended the live, and I continued to walk. Hello, Armor Up Podcast, and I continued to walk up to my vehicle. When I got to the vehicle, I was driving my Durango. It was it was almost all the way dark. So I got to the back of my vehicle. I opened up the back hatch. I keep all my equipment and stuff in the back. Lisa says she saw a lot of eye shine. So I started putting the stuff in the vehicle that I used for the live and started replacing it with the stuff that I was going to use for the recording. While I was doing that, I started hearing a lot of tree breaks, which you all heard a lot of those on the live. We had a lot of tree breaks on the live. And I thought, well, it's going to continue to do the tree breaks and we're going to get some good footage. So I put the IR camera around my neck. I tried a new thing that night to try to be hands-free. I bought a hat that holds a GoPro, and I tried to run a light underneath it. And unfortunately, GoPros suck at night. So I learned my lesson there. Unless you have like a GoPro 10, they're supposed to be night vision. They have IR now. So anyways, I started walking from the vehicle toward what we called the marker. I promised everybody that I would take photographs of the marker and show you all the marker and what was beyond it at nighttime using the IR camera. Now, if I would have had more than one person, I probably would have took the Kodak camera and I would have probably took regular photos with IR photos.
I like the IR photos.
Yeah, I like both. I think both have the opportunity of catching something unique in their own different way.
Mhm.
So I moved down there to it, and whenever I got down there, I'm not going to lie, I got halfway there, and I heard something following me. Like, something was not far from me. And it was kind of like the same things I'd heard before I went off the live, except for more aggressive. This was like it followed me from my vehicle. Like it was across into the woods where I don't know if y'all remember when I had the video, but I held it up and showed y'all out there and I said, look at this, guys, when I held the video up. That's where it came from. I walked opposite of that direction. So whenever I was walking, whatever was behind me, let me back up a little bit. I think, yeah. I made the mistake before I went off of the live is I done some whistles and I done some whoops. I remember I did do that, and I did get a return whistle and a return whoop. And every time I would do the whistle, I would get a return. So it was very active as far as communicating with me. I've never had it communicate as fast or, immediately back to me. So I was kind of, well, I was happy that it was doing it because usually I don't get a reaction, no reaction. But I was waiting for that. Okay, so now we're off of the live, and I'm walking back down to the marker to take the pictures in the dark with the light on my head. It's not bad for me. I know it looks bad to you guys, but to me the light's good. The camera quality is what makes the light not look so well. So I'm walking down there, and I hear this thing behind me, and I turn and I make another whistle. I'm just like,
Yeah.
it does it back immediately. But when it
Mhm.
does it, it sounds like this time it breaks a log, and it's not far from me. It's like I'm thinking I'm going to see whatever it is any second. I truly felt like if my light was just a little better than it was, I would see what was there.
Think Bertha would have lit it up.
Yes, you would have seen it. You would have seen it, no doubt.
We should have had Big Bertha.
Well, I can't carry Big Bertha.
I got
What
an
they were
idea.
saying.
When we go back, you do the normal filming where you're like talking to everybody. Give her Kodak.
I'm
give
not
me the
going.
IR.
That's what I want to do. I want to
Coyotes.
Lose that out of that mind.
I want to try to go to different spectrums because we'll catch it in a different spectrum.
Yeah.
Y'all will.
You'll be all right.
No.
And I'm halfway down there, and I do the whistle. It whistles back, and I hear this like pow, like this loud snap. I'm talking like, hold on,
Oh,
guys.
that's good.
We got something important. I just want to let you know that Patricia ate all her supper, turkey and dressing, and trimmings, and it stayed down. They have turned her oxygen down, and she walked to the end of the hall and back. I told you, she
yeah.
That's
God's
great.
working right now.
God's
Amen.
working miracles.
That's right, Frank.
Amen.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Frank, she's coming home.
Yes,
I'm telling you
Yep.
right now, she's coming home.
She
she's gonna
is.
Be okay.
Yep.
It's going to go in remission. So far, they're not even going to be able to find it.
Amen.
Nope.
Ain't going to be nothing there to find.
That's awesome news.
That is wonderful news.
God is good.
Thank you
Yep.
for sharing it with us.
Yeah, thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that
thank
for
you so
sure.
much.
Yes.
So the loud break, I'm not going to lie, it startled me. It wasn't to the point to where I felt like I needed to leave, but it was definitely, it had my attention. So I'm just going to be honest. I thought maybe I wasn't going to make it to the marker to be able to take the photos for you guys because the aggressiveness of what was happening was very, very aggressive. I mean, it was like, you hear noises far away and you know that you're hearing something you don't really know what it is. But then when you start hearing things right up on you,
Yeah.
and it's not moving away, it's following you, and it's communicating back with you on whistles and whoops. There's something that's honed in on you. It's
Mhm.
watching.
It's,
Yep.
it's some all kinds of hoops because I was screaming my way out of there.
And
Well, I mean,
I think too, it knew you were by yourself.
Frank, we won't stop. We will pray without ceasing.
Amen.
I wanted to back out of there. I'm not going to lie. Been alone, down there by yourself, away from your vehicle. You got God knows what following you, and it's communicating with you. It got
You
scary.
might have thought you wanted it to come to you.
Well, I was making calls.
Uh-huh.
So after I get down there, I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't push on to the marker.
That wouldn't.
So I get to thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I promised everybody that I would get them pictures of the marker, and I'm like, it's an active night. If I don't do it tonight, there may not be another chance to be able to get this information. So what I done is I decided, okay, I'm going to stop the vocals. I'm going to stop the calls. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on, but I'm going to start being less aggressive. I'm going to start being more calm, more, trying to move around quietly.
That's a good idea.
All right, Belinda. Good to see you tonight.
Have a good night,
Good
Belinda.
night.
And that's what I did. I made it to the marker. Once I made it to the marker, I could hear it back behind the marker. No doubt I could hear it. And I took the photographs that I said I would take. So I started taking the photographs. And it really wasn't bad taking the photographs. It calmed down a little bit. I could still hear it walking. I knew that it was still in the area, but it wasn't being as aggressive. It was not as aggressive. I felt like it had given me space, maybe. Maybe that's the feeling I had. It had given me space.
Mhm.
So I start making my way back to the vehicle, and everybody says, well, people are writing in there that they're hearing this little girl talk. And as I'm going back to the vehicle, I hear somebody say, well, first I hear at the vehicle, I hear something say, Mama.
Mm-mm.
And that was after you had everything turned off, right?
Yes, no. I caught this on video. I'm going to
Okay.
actually, I'm going to play it for you guys. I heard it say, Mama. Now, the mama that I heard, okay, the mama that's on the recording is not the mama I heard. The mama I heard was after the recording. That's when I'd shut everything off. The mama that I heard say mama did not sound like a kid. Whenever it said mama, after I had turned everything off, standing at the back of the vehicle, putting everything in the vehicle, what I heard came from something that was trying to be sinister, trying to be scary. It was more of a
Hmm.
mama, like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was a terrible mama,
Mm-mm.
you know. And what, Mom? I'll get ready to get to that. And when I heard that, it scared
Then
me.
you needed the
It
depends.
was evil. Yeah, but I tell you, we love her too, Frank,
Yeah.
for sure.
Send
Yeah.
her love.
Yep, she is definitely part of the abnormal family. We're proud to have her. She's been a long time member.
Yes. Yes.
But when it said "mama" like that, it scared me. But that's not what got me the worst.
Wait, why you doing that like that?
Mm-mm.
what got me the worst was whenever I started to take, this hat. I want to show y'all the hat. This is the exact hat that I wear.
Mm.
This hat, as you can see on the front of it, it's built to hold your GoPro on the front. Well, when the GoPro's on the hat, the GoPro sticks above the hat. So when you get into the vehicle, the GoPro will hit the top of the car and everything. So I was taking the hat off, laying it in the back of the vehicle, and I hear, Mama, real scary. And I turn and I look, right? I turn back around to try to focus on getting everything off into the car because I was ready to leave. I mean, I'm like, I'm packing my stuff. I'm going to shut this door. I'm leaving. Well, before I got everything off, I guess I did not leave fast enough for whatever reason. And this SOB, it screamed. And the way it screamed, I can't even replicate it. I have never heard anything make the noise that it made that night. I've never heard that noise. It was the most evil. It vibrated through you. You felt it all through your body. It actually, for about a second, I froze. I'm going to admit that. I did freeze for a second, which is not like me. And I had enough, I guess, control that I thought, turn around and start taking photographs. So I turned with the IR camera because this IR camera that I carry right here, it has a strap on it. And I had still had it on me from doing it. So I bring the IR camera up and I just start taking photographs, right? I'm just shooting photographs in the direction that I heard the noise. hoping to be able to catch it because I can tell that whatever this thing is, it's close. I mean, I'm going to say probably 30 yards at the most.
Yeah.
So I knew it was close. So I shot photographs. Now, not just one person, but hundreds of people sent me emails, messages. They made comments. Mike, look at this timestamp. Look at this timestamp. And I was like, I've never gotten that many people that have noticed the same timestamp, at the same time. I mean, I've had a lot of people see things, but never the same thing that so many people were focused on. And I was like, there's got to be something there. So I went back and I listened and I was like, oh shit. Hello, Wolf Lady. Good to see you, fellow Oklahoman. And I was like, oh my God, it's really there. Now, in this little video clip I'm going to let you all hear is from that night. I believe there is allegedly, I have not heard the growl. There's supposed to be a growl.
It's right before where it says mama.
They said there's a growl right before it says mama. I'm going to play this for y'all. That way you can listen to it. I'll play it a couple of times. That way, maybe we'll do 3 times. That way y'all can hear it. And then we'll discuss what you all think we heard. Okay. I hope everybody was able to hear it.
Yep, I heard the mama.
I hope y'all were able to hear that. I've got poor quality on this end right here. We're lagging a little bit. So I hope y'all were able to hear the mama.
I heard it. It's real faint, and it did sound. That one sounded like a kid. Mama.
Right, and it sounds like a kid. It doesn't sound like a creature. It doesn't sound like, something trying to scare you. It sounds like a little girl to me saying mama.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone
It did.
And I was like, Jim F says mama was louder than the growl. Mary Perez says, yes, she heard mama. Scott, I couldn't hear on my end. I'm lagging really bad on it. Carolyn Rivera says she heard it. Didn't hear anything else. Barbie didn't hear anything else. Pamela Tarver heard it. Herbert says strange.
He says it has a young voice, but not like a kid.
Yeah, that's what I said.
They said it has a young voice, but not like a kid. That's what Mom said too.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, Lori C, good to see you. So
Maybe like
okay, I'll play it again, Luana, so you can hear it. I want everybody to be able to hear this because it's important to me because you're going to understand why here in a minute because this is going to be a place that we're going to revisit.
Chu Perez said he heard.
Yep. Clearly says mama. Mama.
Was you able to hear it that time?
April said fake growling.
Faint growling. Some people said they heard a faint growling. You're welcome, Luana.
See, that's what I heard.
You know,
That's
it's
the growl.
creepy that it's creepy that these things can talk.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Herbert says he used a set of earphones. He can hear it real well,
Hmm.
loud and clear. I heard Mama. Apar once it sounded like a petite female's young voice. So I mean, a lot of people heard it.
Hmm.
Shauna says Montana here sounds like growling. Hey, good to see you from Montana. They chattering in the background. So I mean, there was a lot of things in that video that a lot of people were hearing that I wasn't hearing. So the scream happens, right? But after the scream, the damn thing laughed at me. And I think that's what bothered me. I mean, the scream caught me off guard, definitely. But then it done like this laugh. And
it knew it scared you.
it was a weird as hell laugh.
Do you think there was only one down there, or do they have like this thing where one will make one sound and another will make another?
I honestly think this was one this time. Most of the time, I say they run in packs, but I honestly believe that night, I believe it was one. I really do. I don't think there was more than one. Because whatever it was, I heard it the whole time come from make the calls way off. I heard it get closer and closer, and I heard it came across the road and it followed me. And there was never any other calls away from it, no breaking away from it. It was all centered around where it was at.
I feel like whenever it's only one, it has more of a, it's going to come closer to you than the ones that are in groups. So I feel like, what if the ones that are in groups have like a thing where they stay away, they make noises to each other to, what is that, to communicate. But what happens if the one that's out there that gets closer to you and like buff charges you and stuff like that? What happens if that one was not in a group or got kicked out of a group, and that's why it's so
Sinister?
no, well that, but it's not afraid to get closer to you and stuff like that.
Hmm.
That's not the first time we've heard that sinister laugh.
No, we've heard the laugh
I know we've heard
before.
that.
Yeah.
But you know, something inside of me tells me it's not the same creature, the green creature that we saw. And I don't believe it's the dogs that the boys saw with me that day that stood up. I don't believe it's any of that. I believe those are totally different from whatever this thing is. Because I have seen this thing walk hunched over. And it laughed at me. Remember that night we were fishing?
Mhm.
I told it that it needed to go or something bad was going to happen to it, and it laughed. And it was the same laugh that this creature gave that night.
Yeah.
Except for the scream. Oh my God, the scream that it gave was crazy. Well, I turned and I started taking photos. Yes, Tanisha, I do believe it was a flesh and blood that night. I turned and I started taking photographs,
Thank you, Lisa.
and this is what I caught. And I think y'all are going to be amazed at what showed up on the IR.
Is that
Yeah. See, I see a dogman type creature.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let me take that down. Let me try it one more time for y'all. Sarah says she sees a witch's face in this
there
picture.
is? That's the first thing that I seen before I seen the other.
You can plainly see it.
The eyes, the chin.
And I'll show it one more time.
Yeah. See, I see the ears and the eyes
That's
and
what
then
I
the
ended
nose.
up catching.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
So that was what I ended up seeing and hearing. And I just turned and I just started taking pictures. You know, Jesse says I'm not hearing the things that everybody's hearing. And I think that maybe the reason that I'm not hearing it is the electronics are possibly picking it up to where I'm not able to hear it, because you all are hearing through an electronic device through the recording, and I'm firsthand, and I think that's what's making a lot of the
That when we're out there, we're also paying paying attention to different sounds and stuff that are around us too, so we don't always catch everything.
right, definitely.
You gotta
and
be really mindful when you're out there in the middle of that stuff.
Oh yeah, because I mean,
we've also told Mike that he's going to keep the camera going at least so we can hear what's going on around him until he gets in the car and starts driving.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to maybe do a quick release on the. Well, I'm not going to be using the GoPro in the dark anymore. I don't know what we're going to do for a nighttime camera.
We can try mine. I think I have the new GoPro too. I'm not sure, but I think I do.
We're going to try something. We may have to go with the Kodak camera. Everybody said it done great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember which one we used whenever we were down there that one night.
The Kodak.
Was it?
Yeah, because it does a lot better. And my phone does really good too. Phone's a pain because you can only do like 2 minutes at a time.
Yeah, by the time you cut it off.
But it was definitely scary. I want to thank all the new YouTube members that have joined. We had a lot of them join this week, so thank you for all the YouTube members. I hope you all are enjoying your extra content we're dropping to you guys, the Patreon members. I hope you all are enjoying that. We've been dropping a lot of extra content to you guys, so I hope you all have enjoyed that. I dropped, I think, 30 IR camera photos to our Patreon and YouTube members that we have not shown anybody else so far. So there's a lot of extra stuff in there. So I try to make it worth it for you guys when you join. There's going to be a lot of extra things coming on. Also, our Wide Open Adventures now. We have a Patreon for it now that's got a lot of extra stuff getting ready to be added onto it. So we try to make it worth your time, and we do the lowest amount. We just do like $4.99, I think, for a month. We do the lowest. But it keeps YouTube from getting us in trouble with some of the things that we like to share and talk about.
I was also this same place. That's not the first scream that we heard down there.
And
Remember
then if
whenever you and I and Kaylee were walking, and we were walking around the bend, and it like screamed bloody murder at us, but we wasn't. I don't think we were recording at that time, or we might have been.
Oh no, we wasn't recording. We wish we was.
And it screamed.
Kaylee was ready to go.
Hard, but this sounds like a lady scream.
This was crazy. It was.
I'm trying.
Also, we want to tell the rest of our subscribers that aren't YouTube members that whatever he does put out, that if it's YouTube safe to put out, y'all will get to see it a week later.
Yeah, we do. We do eventually drop everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do eventually drop everything that we can. Now, there's some things I can't because YouTube will flag me and they'll, give me a mark. If I get 3 marks against my channel, of course, you're gone. This is also the same area, and it's been a while back when I first started doing these, where there was a guy, his truck was actually damaged. Remember the red truck? And it had the handprint on the back window.
Yep.
This is also that area where they were actually attacked, and I got the huge footprint. So this is a very, very active place.
It's right up there with the paranormal place. That sounds like.
Yeah, it's like it's as bad as the paranormal place, but it's more flesh and blood cryptid.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, is that marker still there when I go back? Is it going to be moved? That's what I want to know. What do you all think? Do you think it's going to still be there, or do you think that it's going to be gone?
I'd say move it.
I don't know. I mean,
that is 100% true. She said boots on the ground, but this shit will keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Man.
Sometimes it gets real hairy out there. I ain't gonna lie. It gets scary.
Yeah, I mean, it was that night I was ready to leave. And guys, I actually called Scott and Brooks on my way out.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, we talked about that, Chew. But
I
also, we know that these things can see the infrared light and they avoid them.
yeah, that was one of the things I was going to ask everybody is Kaylee's laughing at me. I was scratching my eye and I looked at my finger.
Peek your head.
You know,
Stop.
if the marker is still there, Arcane, Jesse from Arcane asked me if the marker was facing where the sun set. And the marker was facing, the direction that the sun set. There was a symbol under the marker that looked like an uppercase T, kind of. That's the best way I knew to describe it. The stick that was on the marker, it was balanced. It ain't like it was set there to stay. It was balanced. It's hard. It's like little bitty things that came off the sticks. This big stick was actually balanced on them. There was some kind of, like, I call it a scrub weed. Some kind of really weird weed was stuck on there. It kind of looked really weird, and it was balanced on there. Everything was balanced. It was really weird. It was all balanced. So I don't know if it was used, if it was supposed to move.
Did you touch it?
Yeah, I touched it.
Heck no.
I took the weed off.
Why would you touch it?
I looked at it and smelled it to see what it was, and then
Why would you do
The
that?
first thing you do is smell it.
Yeah.
Why?
What it smell like?
Does it smell like pee?
no, it smelled like kind of like dead weeds.
Kind
And
of musty.
Now
Yeah.
you did it. You
Kinda.
left your
And then the other
left your
stick, when I
sin
moved-
on it.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Don't touch
You don't
it.
touch
Yeah.
stuff.
But and then when I took it off, what was weird, and that's whenever I noticed that it was balanced, because when I took that off, that stick that was on there,
Uh-huh.
it started teetering.
They might have had something, hooked to the end of it to let them know that you were
Could have been
coming.
a trap.
And then I stuck it back on there, and it stopped teetering. Kind of like a clock, like I turned a clock on
Yeah.
when I took it off.
Could have been a thing that they thought that you'd been curious about and that notified them that you were there.
Well, and you
Yeah.
gotta know if there's a big gust of wind that's gonna blow it off too.
Yeah.
See, and that's what was weird, Brooks, is that night before the nighttime came,
Hmm.
it was windy as hell that day. And this
Right.
marker, it was set out on like the bank, like
Mhm.
in the middle of nowhere where there was nothing to block the wind.
Right.
And it was 3 sticks shoved in the ground. And this thing balanced with that weed on there. Now,
Crazy.
I don't know.
Might have been trying to gift you.
Well,
Something.
it's gifted you or feathers down there.
Might have been trying to gift you.
It's gave Sarah feathers twice, right? Was
Once.
once. It gave her a feather once, stuck it in
Yeah.
her door.
Because remember when we went
Right.
down there, I was walking along the bank and I was talking about how I like feathers. And then
Mhm.
we went back like the next night, and whenever we walked down there and came back, the feather was stuck in my door.
Yeah. And we kept the feather, and everybody told us not to. Lily
I
Lewis
burned
says, Mike, I was looking really hard at that first photo, and it
Oh,
looks like a
my.
huge mama dog and a pup cling to the mama. Oh, wow.
Oh,
We got to look again now.
yeah. Put it back
I-
up.
I've looked at this picture like a million times.
Okay, I guess gotta come down here.
See here. Damn it. I keep forgetting to take that down. Okay, now try this
Yeah.
again. This thing's fighting me. She said there's like.
I don't
You
know.
see
My
it?
brain's focused on the
Well, did you see
head and the ears sticking up.
Kaylee says she's seeing something.
Okay, right here, and then the big head with the mouth open and the eye.
Oh god,
You see that?
Yeah.
that's a huge one.
You see that?
Yep, that might have been the daddy.
You see-
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in that picture. I'll have Sarah outline a lot of it and post it to the Facebook to show y'all
Hold on, let me take a picture.
what they're seeing.
We that's the one with the witch's face is there too.
I think you're. I'll go and try it.
Another thing that happened to me down there, my GoPro kept freezing. 3 times I had to reset my GoPro.
Electromagnetic.
Mary, I'm going to have Kaylee and Sarah outline what they're seeing, and I'll have them post it to the Facebook group. And if you are not on the Facebook group and you don't do Facebook, I will have them also post a picture under the community tab on the YouTube page. That way y'all can see the picture there also. So remember to do that. If it don't happen, it's the girls' fault. They've been told.
Blame them.
That's right. Blame them. Blame them. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in that picture.
Yeah.
Well, I know
You know,
Tracy.
we've been down
any,
at night fishing at this area.
I know anytime I show Tracy something, she can't see it, and she saw that right off. So
Both the huge man's arm and chest mark. What are those dark spots are in a. Yeah, that's what Kaylee I think is looking at too, Lily. They're seeing a lot of different
You guys
things.
literally see the mouth open right here,
Yeah, I see
nose,
it.
eye, ear, and this is just the head. And that might right here be the body and the tail.
Ooh. Running with the
I'll have them outline it for y'all.
Oh yeah, there's the foot.
Yeah, my batteries did drain at that
That's
one place
toes.
really
This
fast.
might be something that is turkey or something.
Might be a baby because
Yeah.
look right here. Here's a leg,
There's
and then there's the back leg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Brittany, good to see you.
I'm blinded.
Hey, Brittany, I sent you a message on Messenger also. I think you're going to find interesting. Maybe it's interesting. I sent it. It's got to be interesting, right? This place down there is also the same place where we have been fishing before, and we've heard it make dog sounds, baby crying sounds. We've heard a cow. We've heard a cat. We've heard a kitten, and it throws little sticks and pebbles at the kids.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, this is an active spot.
I'd have oxygen. There's not. I'm having an issue. I gotta have air. I can't breathe.
Well, I
He's losing
can
oxygen.
I can
folks.
get you in touch with a podcaster that has canisters of air I've seen him use.
I'd rather suffocate.
Maybe we can get you some of those.
We lost Brooks.
You know, I was wondering why.
I'm here.
I was
Okay.
wondering why are people challenging him to fight? I would just challenge him to like a walk off. I mean, if you can walk like 2 miles, you're better than me, dude. We'll do it at the
Well-
same time, live.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that to him. Cause something bad to happen to him or something trying to walk like that. I feel
yeah,
bad.
you get
Uh,
you get accused of it.
yeah,
You're accused of everything else. So
yeah, I do it all. But here's the thing, guys. I think y'all are going to love this. We're going to go to the bridge that my mom's talked about, and we are going to be going back to this location, trying to catch whatever this is on video.
I'll catch it.
And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm really not excited going back to this place.
I am.
Yeah, you wasn't there though.
Yeah, but still.
That's terrible.
I want to go.
They do some things to
Yeah, she's excited right now. I
Till she goes.
mean, I was thinking all kinds of things. I was thinking, what if I get in the Durango and it don't start?
Oh,
It,
It's terrible.
I mean, it's right there on you. It's screaming and laughing at you,
It's out your window going.
That has happened to me.
and
Yeah.
then picture trying to walk home from down there.
I wouldn't.
You
I'd
know-
stay in the car. I
you
don't
know-
take off my foot.
You know what that walk would be like?
Oh, it following you.
You wouldn't make it.
Oh, that's why I wouldn't try. You're better to just stay in your vehicle
Yeah,
and call
but
for
if you're
help.
if you're in your vehicle and you don't have no service down there and your car's not gonna start, you hear this.
Yeah, but everybody knows where
Oh.
we are.
Mm-mm.
Don't come looking for us
Well, it's
after a
going to
while.
be too late.
Huh?
It's going to be too
It's
late.
like
There you
walking
go.
around your car.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to fight the hell of whatever
What
it
happens
is.
if your fist
I'm
goes
gonna
through it?
fight it for a little bit.
You ain't going to fight it very long.
But I'll try.
All
She'll
it's,
bear hug it.
it's just going to rip your throat out,
It'll have to, but I ain't gonna go down without a fight.
or it's going to grab you and turn your head around.
Huh?
Oh,
That'll just turn your head around.
That's just creepy.
mm.
Because you know, whatever it is, you're not going to be able to fight it for very long hand to hand. It's just going
But you
to.
said that you would try to fight it.
Well, I mean, you're going to try, but that don't mean it's going to last long.
Would you last longer than her?
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm stronger.
I'd be like Tarzan.
yes,
Yeah.
cat mom.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be Jade.
But yeah, I mean, it's terrible.
I'm not joking. I'd fight it.
But I'm not looking forward to going back down there. I'll tell you that right now. If y'all want me to do a live until dark time from down there, drop a 1, and I can do it like we did last time until it gets dark. But at dark time, I will end the live because that's a dangerous place, and I do not want to have a bright light shining in my face.
Yeah, and I don't want to be
Yeah.
in control live.
Yeah, I don't want something after me, and I'm sitting there, you know.
Hi guys.
I can't see. I think it's close. And then the camera goes flipping through the dark.
Well,
Mike.
Then you see like my face looking at the camera on the ground, and I drag away.
And you know how many people in the chat are gonna be freaking out because they just witnessed you getting abducted.
Oh, there'd be people vomiting, screaming, calling
911.
911. It would be terrible. But yeah, I mean,
Where's Sarah gonna be if you're the one getting dragged away?
Run it.
oh, she's already got 8.
Well, run.
You already got 8.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not getting the car keys.
Yeah.
But-
Drive my car. I don't have a car key. I'll volunteer to drive that night.
Every night.
Yeah, Tanisha, a lot of people like when we do the daylight and then we wait for it to get dark. It gives you all also
Hopefully
a
far away from me.
time to see, you know, what it looks like before it does get dark and kind of what we're looking at. I hope this next month, May.
yeah, she asked me when I was going to go do showing my boots on the ground.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a big forest here.
yeah, she may go missing.
Yeah, I
Wait.
might.
We hope not, but possible.
Don't.
You're going with us?
No.
I ain't getting eaten or abducted or anything.
Yeah, it won't be able to eat my boots, I'm thinking, because they're Kevlar. They're made for snakes. So at least I'll save my ankle. Well, my calves to my feet will still be there.
That's all
Yep.
we'll find of you
They'll
is
still
your
be there.
feet.
I
Oh, thank
heard
you,
that,
Beverly.
I heard that I've been a great
thank you.
inspiration to another channel. He has now decided to try to get some camera equipment, and he's going to go sandals in the suburbs and try to copy me. So we'll see what he comes up with. But we're doing boots on the ground, and he's going to be sandals in the suburbs. So we'll see how that ends up being.
I can't say it.
Scott, me and you are about to go round and round.
Hey. Totally.
I was wondering something, Brooks. I'm probably going to get in trouble for this, but I'm going to say it. I'm wondering if he's going to take his office chair to do his sandals on the ground, And if they're going to change his name to Roly Poly, they'll be calling it Roly Poly.
I'm gonna roll around there. That's hilarious.
Maybe scooting.
Come on, Scooter.
He'll get one of the,
But yeah, we're actually
you know
gonna be-
what's to push him around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly.
We're going that way. Push that way.
Lurch and Leech.
Good for us.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for y'all tonight. We are going to be going back. I know we're going to be doing that. I'm hopeful, if the weather holds out, to go back this week before next Friday. I do have, let's see, next Saturday. I'm hoping, if I can get everything worked out and everything, we may possibly have a guest on next Saturday. And then hopefully Sunday, we'll be doing a recording that's going to be released as a premiere on the next Saturday. That's if Brittany will get back to me. But yeah, we're working on a lot of things, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I would like to say, please keep Patricia in your prayers.
Yes.
She's going to be coming home. I want to thank you all for the gifts that's been sent to Hunter in the mail. I received more gifts. They're under the Christmas tree. I want to thank you for all the PayPal and Cash Apps that came in to help fight for him. You're making everybody mad by doing that, and but it's working. Good things are coming.
Yes.
And I don't think it's going to be very long before I'm able to give you all good news.
Yep.
I want to let Brooks start walking us out of this one, and we'll go from Brooks to Sarah to Kaylee to me.
Okay.
All right. Well, we thank each and every one of you. This channel wouldn't be possible if we didn't have y'all. And we love you and appreciate you. And thank you for donating to help bring Hunter home, because that's where it's going.
It's your turn.
I didn't know if she was done or if she froze.
Yeah, I'm done. Should I say over?
Hey guys, it's been fun hanging out with y'all tonight. I'm sorry I've been absent for a little while. I'm still fighting to get over whatever this is that's going on, but I've got some tests coming up soon, so hopefully I can get over it. But I'll be back as much as I can whenever I can on here on the channel, and of course the boots on the ground. But thank y'all for being here tonight and supporting Mike and our family and everything, and with the donations. It never goes unnoticed, and it's greatly appreciated, and we love you all. Over.
10-4.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're blessed and thankful for each and one of you, and just like always being there and joining our lives and just having a laugh and fun and just talking about all this stuff and supporting us on this channel. God has blessed us good with all of you, and I pray that Patricia gets well and gets to come home, and just God bless everyone and have a blessed night. Over.
I want to thank you all for the donations that y'all have given and bringing Hunter home. All of it's been used 100% in seeing Hunter and fighting for Hunter. I truly, truly believe there's going to be good news coming very, very soon. God is fixing to deliver us from this evil snare that was set for us, and they're going to fall in it themselves. I love seeing the Purple Hearts, guys, at the end of each show. Let's fill it up with Purple Hearts for Hunter. Let's let him see how much he's loved, the support that he has behind him. If you have not, I would like to ask you all a favor. Please go over to Wide Open Adventures, subscribe, and ring the bell there. That's for Hunter when he comes home. He will be on there talking. He loves to see you guys. He loves to visit with you guys. So if you have not subscribed, go over there. We would love to have you as part of our family over at Wide Open Adventures. We also have a Facebook page, Wide Open Adventures, the same moderators, same family. and it would just thrill him to death to see you guys over there supporting his videos.
And then he can tell us to get lost.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
fired.
it just means so much to us. And Patricia, you're going to be well. You're going to come home. We don't allow that in Jesus' name. No bad news. You're going to come home. He is the main physician that has the last say.
Amen.
Amen.
And also, he's the same physician that's going to bring Hunter home. You remember what Moses said to the Pharaoh? Let my people go. Hunter has
Right.
been placed in bondage, and that's what it is.
Hmm.
And I hate that he's had to go through what he's had to go through. But they made one mistake. The God that we believe in and the God that loves Hunter is the Almighty God, and he's going to deliver him, and he'll make things right in his own way. And if you look around you right now, those that have done that are paying the price.
Hmm.
Amen.
And God is going to deliver that vengeance, not us. And
That's
they
right.
will pay for their deeds, what they've done. They have planted their seeds, and now it's time for them to harvest it and to reap what they planted.
That's right.
He said, "Vengeance is mine."
So all I can say is, this is God's will, not mine.
Amen.
I'm going to leave it at
Right.
that, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching all of our releases and everything. Thank you for hitting the like button on your way out. Comment after the video. It helps so much if you leave a comment after the video also. It counts for the algorithm. That's really all I got to say, and we'd love to see you over on Wide Open Adventures. And until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner.
Good
Bye, guys. God bless.